Good morning, students. Myself, Chanika Baudole, Assistant Professor, NEF College of Pharmacy. Today, we are going to discuss about acid-fast staining procedure for staining mycobacteria. So, in introduction, most mycobacteria grow at a relatively slow rate. Therefore, the acid-fast smear plays an important role in the early diagnosis of mycobacterial infections. Microscopy is the oldest, easiest, most rapid, and inexpensive procedure that can be preferred in the laboratory to detect the presence of acid-fast bacilli. However, the acid-fast smear should not be used in place of culture. AFB smears require 10 to the power 5 AFB per ml of sputum for recognizing by direct microscopy. Culture detects as few as 10 to 100 CFU per ml of sputum. In spite of this quantitative discrepancy in sensitivity, examination of stain smears of sputum or other clinical material can be helpful in several ways. It provides a presumptive diagnosis of mycobacterial disease. Smear positive patients, the most infectious cases, are rapidly identified. It may be used to follow the success of chemotherapy of tuberculosis patients. It is of vital importance to the patient's discharge from the hospital or return to employment. It can confirm that cultures growing on media are indeed acid fast. Staining methods. The best known and distinctive property of the genus Mycobacteria depends upon their lipid-rich cell walls, which are relatively impermeable to various basic dyes unless the dye are combined with phenol. Once stained, the cells resist decolorization with acidified organic solvents and are therefore called acid-fast. Although the ability to retain aryl methane dyes such as carbolfucin and auramine rhodamine after washing with alcohol or weak acids is a primary feature of this genus. It is not entirely unique to the genus. Other bacteria which contain mycolic acids such as Nocardia can also exhibit this feature. The exact method by which the stain is retained in is unclear, but it is thought that some of the stain becomes trapped within the cell and some forms a complex with the mycolic acids. This is supported by the finding that shorter chain mycolic acids or mycobacterial cells with disrupted cell walls stain weakly acid fast. Fluorochrome staining has some advantages and disadvantages over Ziegler-Nielsen staining. One advantage is that the smear is examined under a lower magnification with a dry objective, allowing a much larger area of the smear to be examined in a shorter time. One of the disadvantages of fluorochrome staining is that organisms apparently dead or rendered non-cultivable by chemotherapy may still fluoresce positive. This disadvantage is caused by the superiority of the fluorochrome stain, that is auramine rhodamine, over the carbolfucin stain to bind intensely with the mycolic acids. Thus, in fluorescence microscopy, More bacilli are stained than would normally be when stained by the Jekyll-Nelson method. Examination of smears for acid-fast bacilli. Morphological characteristics. It is critical to learn the morphological characteristics of mycobacteria since they are not the only objects that can be stained as acid-fast in a smear. Debris, some species of Nocardia, and some bacterial and fungal spores can also stain acid-fast. Acid-fast bacilli range from 1 to 10 micrometer in length and 0.2 to 0.6 micrometer in width. They typically appear as slender, rod-shaped bacilli, but they may appear curved or bent. Individual bacteria may display heavily stained areas referred to as beads and areas of alternating stain producing a banded appearance. Some mycobacteria other than Mycobacterium tuberculosis may appear pleomorphic, ranging in appearance from long slender rods to cocoid forms with more uniform distribution of staining properties. That's all for today. Thank you.